Hey there. We are going to be doing a program for cervical and thoracic osteoarthritis. If you have been diagnosed, if you are gone through therapy and you're looking for just a routine that you can do quickly and accurately and you want to do a follow along, that's what we're going to be doing. The equipment you're going to be needing is going to be a band, a towel, and if you have a foam roll such as this one, which I got on Amazon. It's one of Amazon Basics, foam roll. Okay, let's get started. So we are going to start with a towel. Keep in mind that you want to make sure that you have permission from your physician, and if you are currently in therapy, you may want to show them these exercises just to make sure that what you're doing is okay for you. Every single person is different. Okay, so I'm going to put this towel roll down. I'm going to put it right at the base of my skull. And I'm going to start with chin tucks. So we're going to do 10. This is also great for what they call tech neck. And we're all looking at our phones, computers, laptops. That was 8. I'm holding for a couple of seconds. This last one I'm going to hold a little longer. Very good. Okay, now I'm going to put my hands down and I'm going to press. So I'm pressing the floor away from me. And relax. Let me tell you what this is doing. This is for your lower trapezius muscles. Our upper traps are here. Upper traps work really hard and are constantly on. This is going to help with supporting your upper trapezius muscles, helping with your posture. And as you can tell, your chest comes up with it, getting a little bit of thoracic extension. So just a great isometric. When you feel like your arthritis is in a flare up, and that's why I started with these two, this is where I would start. But even when you're not in a flare up, this is a great place to just get started with your exercises. I'll show you what we're going to do with the foam roll. It's just going to be a little bit of mobilization. I also want to tell you that the foam roll with what I'm going to be doing would not be something I would do with osteoporosis. So if you have osteoporosis or any type of bone cancer or bone mets that you have weakened bones, you may want to skip the next exercise. All right, there's 10 of those and my assistant's coming through. Now I'm going to get the foam roll. Okay. So this is just to get a little bit more thoracic extension. What I'm going to do, so I have it right below my shoulder blades. I'm going to bring my arms back. This may not be comfortable for you. You may not be able to do this exercise. If you have any type of significant shoulder problems, make sure that you're not bringing these arms way back here. Keep it right about there. Or you can even just keep the hands behind the head. Lower down slowly. Exhale as you come up. Lower down slowly. Exhale to come up. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Just getting some thoracic extension. If you don't have a foam roll, you can also do this over a rolled up towel if you have it tightly rolled up. Okay, let's move on to strength. Okay, we have our bands. We're ready for strengthening. So the first thing I want you to think about is making sure you have good positioning. Your shoulders are back and down. Let's give some rolls. Up, back, and down. Okay, holding the band, we're going to start with lat pull downs. So this is for the large back muscles. People may say, well, why are we doing this if it's our neck? And our neck has our arthritic condition. You have to stabilize the whole back, and the lat's attached pretty high into the upper part of the shoulder. And so you want to make sure that you're strengthening those. Then we're going to go, this is number 12. We're going to go into these mid-back pulls. Keep your shoulder blades back and down. Head in good alignment. So you want to make sure that your ear is in line with your shoulder, that you are not, you don't have your head jutted out in front of you. Core is tight. And again, this is wonderful for cervical or thoracic arthritic conditions. Again, in between, roll. If it feels comfortable, take your chin to your chest. Again, a lot of people do head rolls and they do cervical extension. I just don't particularly care for that. Okay, so the next exercise that we're going to do is going to be external rotation with the band, pulling apart. So when you're dealing with arthritic conditions and you're looking at stabilizing and getting stronger, and you're in a flare-up, you may have to do this with a very light band, or you may only be able to do one set. My advice is to do one set and work up to 3. So you can kind of go back to the beginning of this part of the video and redo this if you're ready to move on to that second and third set. So the next one that I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this, I'm going to do it over here so you can see it better, in the door. I'm going to put it at chest height. Close that door. Give it a pull. Make sure it's safe. Shoulders back and down. And I'm going to pull. Pause right there for a second and just feel how strong that upper back feels. So I'm going to also give you an exercise in a second that will work some of the accessory muscles. Accessory muscles kind of assist the major muscle groups. We're going to do 2 more. Good. Take this band out. Now, I'm going to take the band and I'm going to make a smaller little bit of a smaller loop, making a knot. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on my forearms. I'm leaning my behind against the wall, shoulder blades back against the wall. Now, my feet are slightly forward. I'm going to come up. Now, I am pressing against that band the entire time. Inhale. Exhale. I had my breathing wrong. Exhale is on the way up. Exhale. Inhale. You only need to come up to about chest height, but keep that resistance on that band the entire time. That's 11. I'm going to do one more. You may feel one side's a little bit shakier than the other. Okay, so now we're going to do some stretching. That stretching is going to involve the upper trapezius muscles and some nerve glides. So one of my favorite ones would be a median nerve neural tension stretch. I'm going to show you that against this wall. So I'm going to put my hand, and I'm going to move away so you can see this. My hand is against the wall facing away from me. Now, I'm going to make sure my shoulder blade is back and down, and my arm is straight. And I'm going to turn. Let me show you from this angle. Let me show you right here. Probably see it a little better. There we go. Turn and look down. Body's in good position. Trying to make sure I'm pushing this down. You might feel any type of very strong pull in through here. This is that median nerve neural tension stretch. And you may not be able to turn your head. I don't want you to sacrifice position to turn your head. So stay in that position. And then kind of roll your way out of it. And then you repeat on the other side, making sure those fingers are facing away from you. Straighten up, turn, and look away. I hope you can see this well. Core muscles are tight. Try not to flare out your rib cage. Sacrifice that form. Then I'm going to take ear to shoulder. If you're limited on this motion, see if you can reach down with those fingertips and really pull. Another thing you can do, if you kind of rotate that arm, you'll feel a little bit differently. When you're stretching at the end of your exercises, make sure to hold that for at least 15 seconds. I'm going to repeat on the other side. No forcing, just to a nice gentle stretch. Chin is tucked. I'm going to show you a little trick next using a towel. You may want to add a towel if you have trouble with that upper trap coming up on you to kind of pull down. So I'm pulling with this hand, relaxing this arm, and taking that ear to my shoulder. Just to increase more intense stretch. And then the other side. Hold them full. Pull straight down. Okay. Thanks for working out with me today. Have a good day.